fireworks in the background, Coach, kind of fitting for the ending of this one?
That's what you're going to start with? A lot of fireworks. A lot of fireworks on the field, a lot of fireworks off the field.
Thank you. You talk about Nico's, not only his contribution, but the leadership till the very end.
Yeah, I mean, look, Nico got the 2 goals. But what I would say to all of you is that there was a lot of leadership being provided on that field by each and every one of the Sounders that were out there. And I'm talking about Danny Leva, I'm talking about Gustav, I'm talking about Steph, I'm talking about Victor, I'm talking about Harry Shipp when he came on, I'm talking about never giving up, Dylan, Justin Dillon. I mean, there was guys that were in their own way either leading by example or leading by getting guys organized in front of them. Roman, Javi. I mean, there was a lot of leadership on the field in many different, definitions of the word.
Their PK comes. Do you adjust anything, or is it too early and you just play on?
No, we just played on. That was an unfortunate deal for Danny to have to work through. But again, I got to give the kid a lot of credit. It could have sunk a lot of young players. A lot of guys could have, lost their confidence, and he didn't. He actually played much better in the second half.
I always ask you this, but halftime comes. What's the conversation? Any adjustments?
You might get me speechless on that one. I can't swear on TV. But look, I mean, we made some tactical adjustments. We needed to get the ball better from back to front. Columbus did a good job in the first half of, just staying in a mid-block, and we were getting frustrated. They did a good job. Caleb, had his game plan working, and then we finally kind of figured it out. We kind of figured out a way how to get past their initial pressure, and that opened things up for us in the second half.
Got a little heated there in the 82nd, 83rd. From your vantage point, what was it? Was it just competition?
Yeah, I mean, teams around the world, players around the world, coaches around the world for that matter, are confronted with the same thing. If a guy goes down with an injury, do you stop the play? Do you not stop the play? That's a question that each player, each coach, each organization has to answer. And so things get heated. It's pro sports. They're a desperate team. They wanted to get 3 points at home. We certainly didn't want to put our player at risk of injury any longer. So stuff like that happens, and I was just happy that our guys, were able to keep their cool for the last 10, 12, 15 minutes of the game and find a winner.
You learned from Saad Abdul Salam in Minnesota. He's got this long throw. He's basically in his hometown. He tosses it inside the 6. Your thoughts about not only the throw, the execution, and the final move by Lodero?
It's something that we've used a lot, even with Kelvin out there. Saad might be able to throw it even further and faster than Kelvin. So in this particular occasion, it worked. We had a couple big guys in the box. Justin did a good job flicking it on, and Nico was reading the flight of the ball and, bounced to him, and he put it away.
Your thoughts on this road trip? Tough match on Wednesday. You bounce back 3 here in Columbus. Hot. Not only the crazy weather here, but your thoughts at the finish?
Well, my thoughts at the finish were I was really appreciative of all the fans that came and visited us in New York and then continued on their journey here to Columbus. I know the Roldan parents were part of a Vanagon posse. I know there was a lot of people from the Heartland Horde that were here. There's a lot of good Sounder fans that deserve victories like these. I know the game in New York wasn't our best, outing performance, but they stuck with us. They drove all this way, and tonight we were able to reward them. So thank you guys as always. And again, I'll end it with, the team deserves all the credit. Those guys never quit in there, and they found a way to win.
What'd you make of Alfonso Ocampo Chavez's first start?
Great. Congratulated him. Did his work, active, very good.
And Victor Rodriguez went down. What's his status?
We will check him back in Seattle, but hamstring tightness.
And Coach, you've had a couple different center back pairings. It was Kim and Chad for a long time. Obviously, Chad's not here, and Kim just played on Wednesday. So what kind of goes through your mind when pairing up these center backs? And do you have a set pairing yet?
No, we don't have a set pairing, and I'm blessed to always have had Chad, Roman, and Kim. and now Roman, Kim, and Javier. I've been blessed. You know, Saad played pretty well at center back the other night as well, so I have options.